Okay. They posted our... Okay. This is... I don't want to do that. Right, to speak to the original question of this thread, are the devs sure the crafting order system is a success? The crafting order... the answer is no, but it should be no. But, the crafting order system is by no means perfect. Understatement of the year. There are many ways we would like to improve it over time. We have been having many of these discussions internally, as well as listening to feedback from all of you. Oh, really? Since this is such a new system though, we don't want to make any snap judgments. To make big changes, we're giving things a chance to settle, seeing how it develops over time. Oh dear. Oh no. Crafting orders are on fire, but it's new, so they don't want to put it out. They want to see how the fire goes. Maybe it'll put itself out. Maybe it'll just turn into a nice little ember, right? And not actually be like full-on raging fire. But they're not gonna put out the fire. They're just gonna let it burn and see what happens. Okay. We do believe that the system has been successful in one of its core goals, though, to enable crafters to make soulbound useful gear for players at all levels of play. We could already do that. We had legendaries. You get a legendary super low level or mythic level. Legendary crafting basically did that. They're expensive, but the prices came down when more people got into it. The rank 1s were incredibly cheap. They were basically sold for nothing. The high ranks were expensive. This elevates the overall value of professions within the game and helps to deliver on the fantasy of being a crafter, creating valuables for yourselves and others. We want gold. We just want gold, Blizz. We want to craft items, put them on the auction house, and get gold. That's all we want. That's all we've ever wanted. The lifeblood of the crafting system have always been players who are eager to earn money, so therefore they will make items to earn money. They are the backbone of the crafting system, and if you discard them by focusing on these crafting orders, the system is going to collapse. Oh, I just read the next sentence again. Okay. Get through it. Alright. It has also been successful in providing a new way for crafters and customers to interact. One which is inherently more social, and when you get to use it, hopefully more satisfying than the previous way to do so. Wrong. This is basically 2 plus 3 equals 10. That's what this statement is. This statement is just objectively incorrect. This is just a wrong statement made by Blizzard. Hey, we've made a new way for you to drink coffee, and it pours the coffee all over your shirt, but that is the intent. The intent is to pour coffee all over your shirt so that you can use the washing machine more. And we believe that once you get used to it, that'll be a more satisfying way to drink coffee. This statement right here is pretty much single-handedly killed any hope I have for this new profession system. The fact that they are adamant, seemingly happy with the trade chat interaction. And not like, you realize the trade chat's not the best way to interact, so we are going to find a... Nope. If they had said anything of that, of trade chat's not the greatest way to interact, then I would be like, okay, they may have a fix for it. But this kills any hope I have for whoever's designing the system. This statement made me realize that crafting's done. Trade in this game is done. Oh, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Oh, Blizzard. It's not perfect. As far as the public order system goes, it seems to be working well as an easy way to get something crafted for yourself if you aren't worried about getting the best quality and wanted quickly. This was always its intent. We definitely wished that as crafters it was easier to find public orders to fill. Unfortunately, even though there are quite a few public orders going through the system, given the minimal effort it takes to fulfill a public order and the relative number of crafters around to fill those orders, there will almost never be any orders up. Never be many orders up during any given time with the way it currently works. They'll get filled too quickly and easily. Yeah. Public work orders are whatever. The only time that public work orders had any kind of like impact on the game was right when the Lariat came out. There were like, millions of gold worth of public orders up that Lariat crafters, the first ones to get a Lariat craft, would just take and win with. So that was the only time it matters. Now it's just like whatever. And also you can scam them, which is kind of funny, honestly. We are looking into ways to have more orders to fulfill. Okay, we are looking into ways to have more orders to fulfill, though, because for most, we think it tends to be a pretty satisfying activity and a great way to earn skill and a bit of gold. Okay, don't throw up. Okay. This is very bad. Using the public work orders, relying on the public work orders to gain skill is... Ooh! Talk about never having crafters. This literally happened with my inscriptionist before they put the hotfix in. Couldn't gain skill. There's no way to gain skill other than public work ordering for either professional equipment, like the accessories or tools that they can make, or the staffs and offhands, which weren't good enough because people never went in to do a public work order. They were always in trade chat asking for 5 stars. Nothing you can do. So this relying on work orders, and now the fact that they're maxing it out, I guess that means that they're abandoning that, which is good. They're maxing public work orders to 4, so therefore they can't say that, hey, this is a way to earn skill. 4 skill points a day, maybe, who knows? And get a bit of gold when you can find an order to fulfill. Oh yeah, 300 gold. Yeah, it's great. Good, it's good. We also think the guild/personal order side of things are working moderately well. These methods allow players to connect and get their items crafted with more control. There are several issues we would very much like to improve on, though, including helping better connect customers and crafters. There's nothing wrong with a bit of effort to get the best gear or to attract customer. This is currently mostly accomplished through trade chat, though, while it does have a nice social component to it, something we'd love to see more of. It is by no means an ideal way to find a crafter for a specific item or customer to craft for. You read this line, and then you look me in the eye and tell me Blizzard isn't going to just fuck this game up entirely. Challenge impossible. They're gonna make it so that you have to do it in person. You're gonna have to RP. You're gonna have to type in /CR. You're gonna have to type in /craft in order to do a fucking order. It's not worth it, man. Stop playing classic. Stop playing classic. Stop playing classic, Blizz devs. Stop it. We don't playing classic. We're playing retail. If I wanted to go and talk to trade chat and have someone craft me a shadow cloth or whatever from shadow pants, I'd go be playing classic. I'm not. I'm playing retail. I want to use the auction house. I want to put items on the auction house. Go run some dungeons with friends. Come back, find out that they were sold or that someone undercut me, so now I need to relist them. I don't want to go hunting for a customer in trade chat. If you make me do it, I'm just not. Helping things we can improve on. Helping better support interactions between players who are depending on inspiration to reach a higher quality level. So basically like 418 and 405s. Yeah, you can just lie about inspiration. You can just straight up lie. Just say I have 40% inspiration. There's nothing stopping you. You can just straight up lie about it. There's no way for them to check. We suspect that as players finish getting their high-end crafting gear and complete purchases of other one-time uses for Artisan's Metal, players will be more willing to use Artisan's Metal to guaranteed higher quality crafts. I sell mine for 15k. That will help, but even then, inspiration will always be a useful way to get max quality gear crafted. The crafting order system is not supporting this as well as we would like it to, since as a customer, you cannot place an order and know exactly what you will get. You need to rely on a handshake deal that your crafter has the inspiration they promised and to craft items for you. In addition, there will be lots of other quality of life features. We'll be looking to help making it smoother to use, easier to learn, and more. Okay. Ah! This is the definition of this is the dog and fire and everything is fine. This is turning me into I'm becoming the Joker as I read that. This is sad. This is probably the saddest blue post I've ever read. Hope destroying and just so dumb. So that's the state of crafting in World of Warcraft. Yeah. People are excited about it. I'm I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever really, to like the few people who watch on YouTube, been wondering where I am. I have been turning into a despair troll because of this. Troll despair to the max. And basically the only reason I'm still playing right now is obligation. The guildie gave me the elemental lariat recipe. I can't just leave, right? I can't just bow out. I'm making lariats for the guild, which I enjoy. I like making lariats for the guild. I always like making. That was the thing. This is the thing that bothers me so much. I would kind of like RP as a guild as a crafter, but I would do it for the guild, right? I'm like, hey, I make the next for the guild. That was always great. I would do that for people groups I play with on Warm Roasted Chord too, and I would give them nice deals, right? And then I would just use the auction house to make money. So it's like, oh, I'm making a bunch of gold to the auction house, nice and simple. And then I go and I do the RP with the people I enjoy playing with, my guild, not trade chat, not random trolls that annoy me on trade chat. I don't have to interact with them at all. If they want my stuff, they go to the auction house. I never see them. Should never have to talk to them. My guildies will talk and we'll be like, hey, some of my guildies may not have 5k gold, right, to cover the materials. We'll work something out. Put in the order. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. And put it on the label. We'll have a payment plan, 100 gold a week or something. But to basically force me now to interact with all of trade chat is the worst thing this game has done. And I said it before and I'll say it again. I would take an entire expansion in 9.0 Maw. No mounts. That is the entire expansion. It's just more zones in the Maw. No mounts. And every raid is just Sanctum of Domination with another set of Sanctum gems. Right, where all your DPS came from random drops and none of your work mattered. I would take that if it meant we could have the old crafting system from Shadowlands back. I would play that expansion over this Dragonflight 10 times out of 10. I did not realize how much crafting mattered to me until Blizzard ruined it. Turns out it matters quite a bit. I wonder if the people... I have a feeling people who are like really enjoying this new crafting system don't even remember, like I just don't think that they engage with the old crafting system, like at all. They had no idea how much better it was. That's the thing. It's not so much like what this system is, it's what the old system, it's how much better the old system was. And what they took from us. Blizzard took so much from us. And people don't even realize it. Like, we had in Zerath Mortis, we had the perfect crafting system in Zerath Mortis. Literally perfect. You would be able to make blue, like, let's see, I think the normal raid was 252 item level, heroic was 265. Crafters could make 262 piece that you could buy one of, right? So it's just below heroic, better than normal. This would be very useful for basically everyone, right? Because this would be better than most mythic gear, right from the previous tier. Like this is better than Mythic Sanctum gear. Mythic Sanctum gear was like 252. Sylvanas gear was like 259. So this you being able to start with a 262 piece, very, very good, right? I've been super doom and gloom about it. What can they do to fix it? What can Blizzard do to fix this? I'm not just gonna be here and be all Blizzard sucks, I hate you. I hate Blizzard. I kinda do. But a solution to the problem is needed. Use these, have personal work orders. I will never engage with them, whatever. What we need, make these not soulbound. Let us put these up on the auction house next time when we get the next tier, the super good jewelry pieces or whatever. Let us put these up on the auction house. Don't make them soulbound. That's really stupid. Make these not soulbound. Let's just put them on the auction house. These should have been how we made money. The fact that you need to add a matrix and the matrix is soulbound to get the 18 is stupid. It's dumb. It's stupid. I will always say it's stupid and I cannot be convinced otherwise. This should have been our 262 piece. This should have been what we crafted to put on the auction house that people wanted. That was a pretty nice item, a little bit in between, you know, you can only have one of it, right? Do the same thing with the other crafted gear from the blacksmith, right? Those 343 pieces. It didn't need to be high, it just needed to be like 2... Let's see, normal's what, 385? What's heroic? It should be like item level 400. Or 398, or something like that. Let's make 398, we've been able to make 398 rings and necklaces. Put them on the auction house. Let people buy and wear one of them. Get rid of the fucking Titan Matrix. What the fuck is that? That was so dumb. Titan Matrix, you can't even send it to your alt? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? You're shitting in my coffee right now. What the fuck was that? It is just unbelievable. Make it really hard to make a 398. Or 390 something, whatever. Doesn't matter. If we don't have an option to high, if we don't have a above normal, below a mid tier between normal and heroic ring that we can put on the auction house, or necklace, or some kind of craft that we can put on the auction house next expansion, not like next patch, it's done. It's over. Other crafters may be willing to slug through trade chat. I'm not going to demean myself that way. Like this I'm doing right here. This sucks. I hate this. This is the worst thing ever. Having to go into trade chat and do this is awful. I don't want to do this. But I got to. Because the only thing as a jewel crafter who has gone into making jewelry. The only thing I can make that has any value in this game right now are all soulbound. Soulbound, 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 soulbound. Like, all this stuff is soulbound. There's nothing I can make and put on the auction house to make gold with. The only thing I can kind of make, right, are these stupid things. But they barely sell. And, you know, I just have to get lucky to inspire it. The thing that people want, where all the demand is, are on soulbound items. And this sucks. It just sucks. There's no like fancy way around it. There's no like, oh, other side, you know, some people enjoy it. It's just terrible.